Okay, so my name is Marcy Crawford. For those who don't already know me, this is my husband, James. We are certified health coaches with the Take Shape for Life program. Our certification comes through the McDonald Center for Obesity Prevention and Education through University of Villanova's College of Nursing. And just to get started, I want to take a moment and just share a little bit about my story. I found out about this health program just over 2 years ago after I'd had my third little girl. And I think it was about 3 weeks after my youngest was born that I found out that my dad had started this health program. And, you know, I'd watched my dad. My dad's always been the big teddy bear for me growing up. And I've watched him start and stop a lot of diets throughout his life. So I was really, you know, interested to see how he was going to be doing. And he started the week before Thanksgiving. And by end of December, he had lost over 30 pounds. And as you can imagine, I was like, what are you doing, Dad? I want to know more information. Because of course I had just had my baby, I had some baby weight I wanted to get rid of. But what I didn't realize is also just my energy level, how much I was struggling with my energy. And so I got in touch with his health coach, and we have a nursing mothers program that I did, and I lost 30 pounds in just over 3 months, which I was super excited about. But what was even more exciting to me was my energy level, that, you know, I no longer was starving for that afternoon nap. And losing the weight was really, really cool, but keeping it off for 2 years has been even better. And my dad, he actually went on to lose, and keep off 80 pounds. And it's been so exciting to watch my dad be able to be more of an active participant in our family. We went to California, I guess it was 2 summers ago after he reached his goal, and watching him get in a swimsuit and actually play with my kids on the beach was a first. That he hasn't done that in a long time. So it was really cool. So that's just a little bit about my story, or our story.
Thanks, Mars. So there's a real problem that we have in America in regards to our health. I'm an optometric physician, and in the clinic, this is really obvious too in the patients that eye doctors get to see. So we're going to look here at a little chart with the CDC has tracked obesity to some degree, at least from 1985, and this just shows how bad the obesity rate has become over the years, and it just continues to get worse and worse. So 2/3 of American adults are overweight, 1/3 adults are obese, and even kids, now it's a big problem. 1/5 of children are obese. So 25 million Americans have diabetes, 79 million are pre-diabetic. And the numbers for cholesterol and high blood pressure and things, those aren't very special either. So is this really what we're stuck with? Like, do we have any choice in the matter? And as a health coach for Take Shape for Life, and both Marcy and I, this is a movement that we're part of, is to really awaken in people the reality that we really don't have to succumb to this. And there are extremes out there, people that may seem to offer some help in, hey, let's go on this diet and make you a healthy person. There's been some interesting studies done actually on diets in the last few years. One of them, which was done with a number of diets, including Atkins and Weight Watchers, some pretty well-known ones. And what they found was interesting is that people tended to gain the weight back after a year, and also that there didn't appear to be any real long-term health benefits. And okay, well, if you're not going to diet, if that doesn't solve all the problems, then what else is there? And there's another extreme, and that is that there's going to be a magic pill out there. So there's a lot of supplement companies that are going to want us to buy into this idea that if we take this supplement or maybe a number of supplements or medications or something, that's going to make us a healthy person. And so we're really part of this. I think it's a fun movement to really bring people back into reality a little bit, and remind them of what we have known for years, and that research is just verifying, is that if we really want to be healthy people, then we need to treat our bodies right.
And this really starts with the choices that we make. And so as you think about, you may be here for yourself, you may be here listening for someone else, but I want you to take a minute and think about what your health goals are. Are your health goals that you're wanting to, maybe you're here, you just want to learn how to eat healthier, or you want to have better physical activity, or you want to reduce your stress or have better sleep habits, whatever those are. And I want you to think about, well, if you could do anything physically, what would you like to be able to do or improve? Maybe it's that you want to run a 5K or a half marathon, or maybe it's you want to be able to run around the block or be able to run around with your kids or your grandkids. And if you had all the energy that you wanted, what would you do with that energy? I was talking to a sweet gal today, and she was talking about just having the energy to run around with her 2-year-old was something that she really wanted. So everyone's at a different level with their health. And so think about what it is, what do you want? What are you looking to improve? And as you think about that, if you were to get healthier, who else would benefit? How would that affect your kids or your grandkids or your siblings if you were the one to be getting healthier? And I love this question. If you could choose optimal health, would you choose it? Because really, it's a daily choice that we make with our habits. So, and I love the healthy games that we are going to be a part of, because this is just a jump start onto making our health goals a reality. And it's really a fun health community. So know that you do not have to be a Take Shape for client to participate in the healthy games. The only requirement is that you pay the $22.99 entry fee. And then there's going to be 2 categories in the end. Once you sign up, you are either going to be a part of the weight loss or the maintainers. So if you're trying to lose weight, you need to make sure that during the 5 weeks that you lose 5% of your body weight. If you're a maintainer, so if you're already at a healthy BMI, then you'll want to join the maintainers. You just want to make sure that you don't gain more than 2% of your body weight. Sorry. And so as long as you reach your healthy weight goal and you earn the required points, then you are considered a winner. So that is really nice. Hold on. So, actually, we're good. Okay. We were just getting a little bit of feedback. I was going to fix that. So with the, sorry. Okay, so how can I earn points? So this is how you're going to earn points during the challenge. You'll have a short daily reading. You'll log your food, your exercise. You get a point every day for sticking to your meal plan. And you can talk with us. You can choose your own meal plan, or you can choose one of the Take Shape for Life meal plans that we'll go over later. You'll also get points for encouraging the team. You know, we want to have the fun atmosphere. So for posting on the wall, we'll have a short weekly webinar. So it's very educational to make sure that we're working on changing those habits. So it's not just a diet, but really a lifestyle change. So those are just a few of the things that will be going on during the health challenge.
Great. So regardless of whether you're doing the challenge or whether you just want to improve your health in general now or any time, a great thing to consider is what we call structural tension, which has to do with accomplishing goals. So what structural tension does is it helps us to look at our current health reality. What is our current activity like? Do we have any major health problems? I mean, just currently, really, how are we doing physically, mentally? How's our sleep, and so forth? How are we treating ourselves? And then we get to look at the fun stuff, which is, okay, well, where would I really like to be? Where do I need to be? And then we go through what we call secondary action steps, which are basically things that we're going to implement to help us to reach our health goal. And so here's a few secondary action steps that can be helpful for any of us. When we first wake up, a simple habit of health, is to eat breakfast within 30 minutes. First off, don't skip breakfast, okay? It actually is a really important meal of the day, and to eat within 30 minutes so that our metabolism is going, and it helps us so that we don't hold on to excess calories during the day. And after we eat our breakfast, then continuing to eat small meals about every 2 to 3 hours. For most people, what that means is that you're eating about six small meals a day, and trying to have those meals relatively protein carbohydrate balanced. Another secondary action step that you can do to really help your body is make sure that you get plenty of water. So a really simple trick to make sure that you're getting all the water, okay, that you need is to take your body weight. So here's an example here. Let's say, for instance, you weigh 200 pounds. Take that, cut it in half, which is 100 pounds. 100 is the number of ounces that you're going to want to drink per day. And that's a great way to make sure that you're getting plenty of water. And for those who aren't super familiar with the idea of eating 6 small meals during the day, here's a fun study done by David Jenkins some time ago. And it took a couple groups of people, and both of these groups actually ate the same foods, okay, during the study. They had the same number of calories and were eating the same foods. And one of the groups just ate those foods into 3 large traditional meals, and the other group of people divided that food up into 6 small meals during the day. And the results were crazy. So the group that ate 6 small meals, they lost more weight, they were less hungry, and their cholesterol was reduced, as well as their blood insulin wasn't as excessive.
So really, and I think that study is fascinating, with the same exact food, just what an improvement that made by doing it, just changing it to 6 small meals a day. And also combinations matter. So really, as James mentioned earlier, you want to balance your proteins and your carbs. So looking here are some examples of your proteins, like your Greek yogurt, your nuts, your fish, your poultry, your beans, your cottage cheese, or your soy or whey protein. Some of your carbs, your healthy carbs, are your fruits and your berries, your vegetables, your tortillas, whole wheat toast, high fiber crackers, and things like that. That as you eat your meals, your 6 small meals, that making sure you balance your protein and your carb. And what that does is it helps your body to feel more satisfied. And that you have less hunger, as it showed in the study. And also another option is protein-controlled meal replacement. So that's something I love for me in a busy lifestyle. It's convenient, it's easy, and yeah, something that you can go to for there. Another thing is think about your plate. So for example, your dinner plate. Here's a tip. One tip is use a blue plate to eat, about a 9-inch blue plate. Blue is a great color because it helps so that you don't eat as much. I don't know if you've noticed McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, they're red and yellow. They use those colors because it makes you salivate more. So don't have your plates be red and yellow. Avoid those colors during your eating. But here, as it shows on the plates, if you have about 50% of your plate should be fruits and vegetables, 25% should be your protein, 25% should be your starches. So this is a sample plan. You could have 5 ounces of chicken, which is about 250 calories, a half a cup of asparagus is 20 calories, your spinach, a cup of spinach, a half a cup of cherry tomatoes, 2 tablespoons of Italian dressing, a half a cup of brown rice. All of that would be about 438 calories. So that's a good healthy meal that you could look at. And then also your sugar matters. So I really like these charts. This just goes to show about the low glycemic index, and not all fruits and vegetables are created equal. But one thing that we really recommend is if you're going to eat a fruit or a vegetable that's higher on the glycemic index, what you want to do is balance that with something that's lower glycemic. So something that I love to do, I love having green smoothies, and we'll use spinach in our green smoothies along with some bananas and mangoes, which are higher glycemic. So by using the two, it's balancing your glycemic index there. So those are some things that you can look at and consider.
Great. So another fun that healthy habit really is just to have a nice support group around you to really help you make healthy decisions. So research has indicated that the people around us, our friends or family that we choose or that we have to support us, really does make a difference. And if people around us are making unhealthy decisions, we are actually more likely to also make poor health decisions. But on the flip side, the good side is that if we surround ourselves with healthy people, then we are actually more likely to be healthy. And so for Marcy and I, that's kind of a fun thing that we get to participate in, is that really we get to be a big part of people's support group and support network. For those, whether you're doing the challenge or not, those that do want additional help, we'll talk a little bit about how ourselves and the Take Shape for Life program really helps clients. And one big way that while we're talking about support, that we in the program really help is providing just a lot of good support. So in addition to having a health coach there to help you and really guide you through your day, your week, and so forth, you have access, or our clients have access to a nutritionist and a dietitian. And we have kind of a fun Facebook group where you can go on and you can communicate, chat back and forth with other people that are kind of where you're at. They're also going through the program. And in addition, you can participate on a support call with a doctor, physicians, or a nurse as well once a week. And then another thing that is just as critical as anything. So we are here as health coaches really to help people become healthy people, okay? We're not here, again, to help you go on a crazy diet or think that something out there is going to do everything for you. But we're here to actually help you learn to do really for yourself what you need to do for yourself to be healthy. And the education makes such a big difference. So if we can learn to change our mind and how we think about our health, then we can change our actions, okay, that we're taking, and really determine whether we become healthy people. And so a big thing that the program does is provide our clients with exceptional education.
Mm-hmm. And I have to definitely echo the education. It's honestly one of my favorite parts to the program, and I would say one of the biggest reasons that I've been able to maintain my weight loss. But another thing that really matters is having a simple, safe program that helps. And I want you to think about, are you currently eating 6 small protein carb balanced meals per day? Is that something that you're doing? And if you've tried to make changes on your own and failed, and not been able to do that, or are you getting the proper nutrition and could you use some extra help? Then if that's the case, then maybe Take Shape for Life could be a good fit for you. So with the Take Shape for Life program, this is just one of the meal plans that we provide. There's actually a lot of different options. But what we do is when we start during the weight loss phase is we start with 1 meal a day. That we're practicing on making a balanced meal. So you start, we often call this your lean and green meal. So you have 5 to 7 ounces of a lean protein and 3 servings of non-starchy vegetables. And so it can be something as simple as a chicken salad, or it can be something really fun. I love the zucchini pizza, the cauliflower breadsticks. We have access to tons and tons of fun recipes, which also during the health challenge and in our Facebook group, we'll be sharing some of those lean and green recipes for everyone, so everyone can utilize those, because those are a great, great resource. Also with that, we want to have the simple nutrition. We also use protein carb balanced meal replacements. So during the weight loss phase, we often call this a 5-in-1, where you use 5 meal replacements and you have 1 lean and green meal that you make on your own every day. So with the meal replacements, they are designed in such a way that they have your 24 vitamins and minerals, your proteins and your carbs are balanced. And so literally you're putting your body into a fat burning state. So you're using your fat as an energy resource and able to burn that and be able to lose the weight safely and quickly, so that your lean muscle mass is also preserved. So an example of what a day on the 5-in-1 might look like: you may for breakfast have pancakes, For your mid-morning, you may have a bar. Lunch might be macaroni and cheese. Mid-afternoon, you may have a shake. And then your dinner, zucchini pizza or chicken salad. And then at night, you may have something like a brownie. So it's just very simple, very easy. You don't have to worry about counting your calories. You don't have to worry about counting your points. So it's just super convenient. So the parent company that we utilize and Take Shape for Life is Medifast. So basically they're a safe and effective company. They've actually been around for over 35 years. They've been recommended by over 20,000 doctors since 1980. They've actually had clinical studies done at places like Johns Hopkins University, and they're also American-owned company, so all their research and development is done here in the United States. But one thing I also want to emphasize is this is awesome tool to help our clients. But as James mentioned at the very beginning, the key to long-term success is that education and our habits of health and continuing that on. So go ahead.
Yeah, so here's just some of the people that have been fun, been able to really be benefited, by taking some steps in their lives, just making some healthier choices and utilizing the Take Shape for Life program to do that. And you can just see a lot of these people is just as fun to kind of see maybe if their smile change or whatever. You can just tell that something has changed. And it's not solely about the weight, it really should be about health. And if the focus is on health, which we want it to be, and we hope that you'll have fun, regardless if you're doing the challenge or whether you're just participating in the program or on your own journey, that you'll really focus on the health and just becoming really a healthy person by the choices that you make each